We're out at the Rand Show 2016, and this year the focus is on science and tech edutainment. Let's see what's up. We're catching up with the nutty scientist Craig Kamalo out at the Rand Show. So Craig, tell me, what have you got up your sleeve for the guys and girls today?
Today we're just going to be taking them through a story. We're going to go to Madagascar. Probably not come back with them, but we're going to have lots of fun. We're going to take them through a bit of chemical reaction, a bit of Newton. There's a lot. I can't really tell everything right now. Just stay and watch the show.
Why do you think it's so important that we continue to teach kids about science today?
I think it's very important, specifically in South Africa. We've got a big problem. We don't have enough scientists that are from here. So what we're trying to do, we're coming through with education. We're teaching them using entertainment and other innovative methodologies for them to retain this information, you know. So it's more interactive, more hands-on all the time. Boom, bang, you know, a lot of messing up things, learning from mistakes, thinking out the box, and just being able to work with others, participate. Don't be scared to ask. We also teach them that it's okay to make mistakes. If you make a mistake, it just means it's a negative result. Keep trying, so you need to keep working. We're trying to push them at a young age, stimulate their mind, remove the fear of science, because I mean, we grew up scared of science. So now they're getting a chance to touch, play. That's awesome.
Do you guys integrate technology into your content or carry it over somehow once the shows are done?
Yes, we do. We do have workshops, which we have different themes, like from your electronics, engineering, chemistry, chemical reaction, a lot of different things. So what we do, we integrate entertainment and other awesome methodologies to get the kids learning. For example, today we're doing a show, so we're going to take them through a story. It's mystery, we get the emotions involved. We're taking them through a journey of just science, experiment, problem solving, think, and experiment. And they're getting to do everything, so we just basically facilitating the whole thing.
Now we know that you've got a good few tricks up your sleeve, but what are some of your personal favorites and one that we can really look out for today?
Today I'd say it's something called the genie in a bottle, but it's very awesome. You're going to get to see doing a bit of Newton here and there. We got a rocket, which is my favorite. Boom! The kids get to go crazy, the parents, you know, so everyone's loving it.
Well, thank you so much, Craig. We'll leave you over to your nutty duties and stay tuned from this edge.
We'll be back with more from the Rand Show, but first it's over to HTXT Africa for your must-know tech tip.
We're at the Man Cave at the Rand Show, where I suspect we're about to get a serious dose of tech adrenaline on. From old to the latest and greatest, let's get revved up. We're chatting to Andrew Marsh from RoboBeast. Now, just by the name, this is 3D printing taken to the next level.
That is correct, taking it to the next level. South African made FDM 3D printers.
Now, what makes it unique and what makes it different from any other printer out there?
Well, first of all, they're manufactured here in South Africa, so I think that's an important fact. These are bigger and better in terms of we make custom size printers. So we can go from 300 by 300 by 300 build volume up to 1.2 meters cubed.
You can also print more than one object at a time, correct?
Well, we've manufactured what we call a mini factory. It's got 5 FDM printers in one frame of varying build volumes. So we could print 5 items at the same time. We'll do 5 prints at the same time.
I spy with my little eye the guys in the building over there. Quite the print.
That's correct. It's been printing for 2.5 days. It's 1.1 meters high.
Okay, so what's next on the to-do list if you could choose the most rock star thing to 3D print?
Parts of a car, I would imagine. Yeah.
Not too shabby. I'm placing my order for one right now. Well, Sipho, this is quite the display of classics. So what stands out for you?
The Ford. I saw a red Ford. It's a beautiful one. I loved it.
And are you a big fan of Fords in general, or is that just one that caught your interest?
I used to be a fan of Escort when I was growing up. X3 Escort. I used to love those ones. The Cortina also. Yeah.
Now, with so much traffic on the roads these days, driving hasn't really become something that we always enjoy. If you could invent your future car and give it everything it needs, what would it be?
The first thing, it has to drive itself. I wouldn't even need to control it. Can it fly? If it can fly, you do just grow it.
Well, Sipho, your car sounds like a fabulous one of the future, and whatever he's having, I'll take one too, please. The Edge crew is catching up with Sergeant Nyama from the Division Forensic Services Explosives section of the SAPS. It's a mouthful, and it's definitely eventful in your department. So tell us a little bit more about what this apparatus does behind us.
Okay, this is a Talon robot. We'll normally use it for bomb disposal duties. In instances, you'll find that it's difficult to send a person with a bomb suit because it's bulky, the person cannot walk in the small passages. Then you can send a robot, which will do the same job that the person could have done because it will be controlled from the OCU, which is the control with screens. And the robot on its own has got 5 cameras. On those 5 cameras, you can see all of them at the same time, or you can see one. So you will be looking around, and you have one which is rotating about 360, which you can do the searching with. And when you have found the parcel, the suspicious parcel or the bomb, then you will use the gripper in front of you then to open whatsoever you have, either being a briefcase or being a bag, then to see what is inside. This will also be safer that we're sending a machine rather than sending a person.
We've noted that you've got 2 different sizes present at the Rand show today. Are those the only 2 size machines that you use, or do they vary?
Yes, in the world there is different sizes and different types, but in South Africa we have 2 types. We have the Talon, which is the one here next to us, and we have Allen Vanguard with the smaller one and more advanced in technology. It will also have more disposal equipment that it can be attached to it. Both of the robots can use disruptive equipment. This one you will use a shotgun on it. The other one you'll use different water charges on it.
How often do you actually make use of these?
Although these are incident orientated, we use most of the time. Because what happens is, for example, when you have a suspicious person, the bomb technician will actually assess the situation and decide whether it's going to use the robot or not. But we actually use it frequently.
Sergeant Nyama, thank you so much for chatting to us and putting your life on the line for us citizens on a daily basis. And here's to some explosive information. So we've seen this ROV move from point A to point B, but Sergeant Nyama is about to break down the real technical specs and how each part comes together to do its work.
Okay. When you look, this robot has got different parts which are connected together, and you'll individually control them on the machine itself. For example, if I want to pick up the lower arm of the ring, then I will press on the whereby the lower part is on the control. Then if I want to press the upper part, it will individually work. But I can still also do them simultaneously, then they will actually go up. I can also, when you look, there is a claw in front that I can actually move. Then it will actually move forward. Then when a bomb technician goes forward, he wants to pick up anything, then he can use that claw. On this claw, you'll also be able to open it, rotate it. You'll see that it can open and it can close. So you can extend it as much as the height that you want to use for it to go.
What's the size of object that you can actually pick up?
Yes, with this extended, you can actually pick up to 8 kilograms of a package. If it's closed, it's sitting like when we started talking about it, it will be about 20 kilograms.
And all the footage that the ROV picks up gets saved and stored somewhere?
Yes, you store them on the control. You can also record everything that you are doing. Actually, while you are working operationally, you can record for the purpose of debriefing. Then while you are searching using this going up, you're having a camera at the back there, which is a 360-degree camera that can rotate any direction going up and down. So when even you are searching for a person, you will see that you can move the robot and stop and search around the robot So you won't miss any piece if you are actually searching the place.
Sergeant, this is quite the remote control that you have here. Does it get any lighter? Do you have options? And what is the actual weight of this one?
Yes, unfortunately, it doesn't get lighter because of the technology built in here. And the weight of this goes up to 6.3. And when you look at it, you have a Bluetooth control, but the Bluetooth control is only for transporting the robot from one place to the next place. It's not for operational purposes. So unfortunately, for operational purposes, you are stuck with the console.
Wow, thank you so much, Sergeant Nyama, for showing us your RV bag of tricks. We salute you.